So today I am joined by Kamilla. Kamilla is one of our Supermums who has been through not only our Salesforce admin course, but also our Consultancy Skills course. So recently we've been talking about the benefits of consultancy skills and how our consultancy course helps you upskill in things like project management, business analysis, consulting skills, and all these valuable skills that not only help you to progress in your Salesforce career, but also if you're working as a solo admin in a remote role, you really help you to manage your work, communicate to, perhaps other people in your organization, expectations around, deadlines for projects, but also how to identify, what are the actual tasks that you, or the problems that the users might be experiencing that you as the admin might need to fix. So I know that from a lot of the people who've done the course, they've said that not only has it perhaps helped them progress in their Salesforce career, but really helped empower them with better skills in their current role. And I know from speaking to Kamilla, who's going to share more on her experience of the course, it helped her actually land the role that she's in. So Kamilla, for those that don't know about your journey, what did you do before Salesforce and also Supermums, and how did you actually find us and the admin course?
Hi, so I'm Kamilla. So before Supermums, I must say I have been a full-time mom. But prior to that, I have worked in the hospitality industry and have come across Salesforce kind of towards the end of my full-time working journey, where a company opted out to have a Salesforce as part of their CRM implementation, and that was quite a few years back. I believe it's between 2016 and 2000, maybe even before. And then when I became a full-time mom, it's just purely by chance. When my second baby was born, I found Supermums on Facebook. That's in 2018. When it was kind of still quite new, but I came across a lady called Deborah, and she was very professional. She was, kind of had the right answers for me, and I could verify it at the time because I had Salesforce experience. Yes.
Yeah. So you initially did our admin course, and then obviously went on more recently to do the consultancy skills course. So why did you decide to train up in consultancy skills, Kamilla?
So after I have done the initial Salesforce admin course, I didn't kind of pursue to find a job straight away. So I still had quite a long gap because my daughter was very young. My second daughter was very young at the time. But I always have followed Supermums and, kind of on social media and through like your email marketing. So I always had this kind of notion that I need to do something more with the course. So I came across this consultancy skill course, and I found that it was very complementary to what I have already learned. And the main driving point was for me to kind of keep up with what's happening in industry, and I knew that Heather had a lot of practical knowledge. I liked her approach. She's very, I would say, straight talking, direct, but with a lot of credibility. And I thought, consultancy skills course will be complementary to what I have learned already. And I have since found a job, which I must say that consultancy skills course has really helped me prepare for an interview for the job, for my current role. Especially in the second stage of the interview, I think it was really took me over the fence with resources that were in that course. And I have since also used it in my job to kind of plan for hopefully a project that is going to take place Yes, and I have not finished all the modules, but I treat it as a library. I treat it as a something that I can refer to. It's very, I would say, very current, and there's always, I can see there's always something being released that I can, go back to
Yeah, you've got those resources, which is
this
great, as
year.
you said, to go back to, like in your current role as well. So you've touched on this, but how do you feel that it's prepared you or changed the way that you now work as a Salesforce professional? Do you feel that, the modules you have covered so far has kind of shaped the way that you now work, within your admin role within Salesforce?
Yes, I think the biggest thing is that it gave me confidence and it gave me kind of direction how to structure my day. There is lots of practical advice on the course from Heather, and you can ask questions. I would encourage someone who is already in the role, because I was not at the time, so I couldn't kind of ask maybe day-to-day questions, but there were people on the course that are in roles already, and they were doing a course, and I thought it was a great benefit to be able to kind of ask day-to-day questions on the call, or at least something to think about. So what how it helps me is just to structure my day, and give me this confidence to be able to go for to know where to look for information also.
Yeah. Yeah, great. And again, you've actually touched on this as well, Camilla, but could you share some examples of how it's maybe helped you overcome challenges and deliver on projects successfully in the role that you're in?
So there are resources, so you can basically go through a kind of step-by-step process of what needs to be answered before you can progress. Sometimes in a role like mine, users might not be as experienced, so they think that, like, for instance, a change can be made very quickly. It can be, but it has implications on other things. So you have to, for instance, ask them questions before you say yes, because it's very easy to say yes, but then there might be implication going forward. Also, in terms of a project, I mean, I haven't delivered a proper full scale project yet, but definitely the resources on the course are great in terms of going through that exercise of preparing for a project. And then if it goes live, I feel confident that I will have, enough knowledge to kind of structure the project from my side.
Yeah.
Even if there is a support externally, still you need to be able to kind of have a grip on things internally and know where to go for for help, what to refer to,
Yeah.
and kind of be aware of risks, be aware of what you need to pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's those key things, like you said, the communication skills, but also the business analysis skills that people might not necessarily have. So I know that, a lot of people that are working in an admin role, they maybe perhaps have all the technical skills to fulfill that role effectively, but maybe
Mm-hmm.
where they're lacking in confidence is those project management, business analysis skills, which just means that they can do their job in a much more effective way. But also, I see a lot just now, a lot of people talking about, maybe people working as admins who kind of feel overwhelmed or burnt out because perhaps they don't understand how to manage their project effectively. And as you said, when they have users come to them asking them to make changes and implement things within the Salesforce platform, it's understanding what kind of questions to ask so that as the admin they know, right, okay, what is the actual problem or outcome that user wants, instead of
Mm-hmm.
maybe going and implementing it and realizing, well, actually it's not actually what the issue was. So I think, as you said, those business analysis, project management skills, which is a huge part of the consultancy course, helps anyone that's in an admin role, but also if you're looking to progress further into a more senior role, you know, as a consultant or project manager, or perhaps a business analysis, business analyst. So what would you say, Camilla, what was your favourite part of the course, and what do you feel like so far has been the main value of doing the course for you? Like, has it been, I know that you've not done it necessarily yet to progress into a different role, but, you know, in terms of in your current role and landing that job?
I think, you know, it's great to, I found a lot of value in the live calls with Heather. You know, the ability to ask someone with her experience questions that are really like, you know, day-to-day questions, or even with regards to the coursework. You know, that just in itself, I think, you know, for someone who is in a Salesforce role, especially like in a junior to mid-level role, there is a lot of value in that, and also have this library of you know, templates and documents that you can reuse. Just, you know, to put something together like that from scratch would take a lot of time and lot of research, and also like, you know, where you kind of, what questions to ask and what to pay attention to. I can't actually imagine doing that on my own.
Yeah.
And also, you know, having access to these resources for a period of time, for a good period of time, I think it's something like a year. It's plenty of time to be able to.
Absolutely, and you can download them and have them for a lifetime. But as you said, having that year's access so that you can continue to go back and use it, you know, in your role as well. Yeah. Fab. So just to wrap up, obviously having been through 2 of our courses now, if you were to say in kind of like, I guess, one sentence, like, what has been the biggest like life-changing transformation that you've had so far as a result of deciding to, you know, become a super mom and do our courses?
I would say, you know, having a choice, and I think for me, you know, kind of maybe it just sounds very simple, but being able to find a role that it's remote, it's game changing for me, because I have been looking at various opportunities throughout the years, but I just never wanted to go and work full time in an office. And with some roles, it's not possible. It's not something you can ask, but in this industry, I'm not saying there's no, you know, there's availability in other industries, but with this type of role you know, it's probably across the different industries, but with this type of job role, or, you know, anything similar, and, you know, it's very possible.
Yeah. Yes, you've been able to achieve that flexibility in remote working. And I think we spoke about this earlier before we went live, like being able to have the ability to, you know, do your drop off with your 2 kids, pick them up from school, and, you know, have that flexibility is something that I know that as like women and as parents, it's something that, you know, I know for me, I'll always fiercely protect and be grateful for.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on and
you.
just sharing your experience. If anyone has any questions that you want to ask either myself or Camilla, you can drop us a message. So as I'd shared, Camilla has done both her admin and consultancy skills course, and, you know, whatever kind of stage you're at right now, whether you're already in Salesforce looking to, you know, upskill, enhance your knowledge, enhance your confidence, and enhance your skills so that you can, you know, progress and get that higher salary, the consultancy skills is really perfect for that. Or whether, you know, you just want to have more confidence and, you know, better project management skills in an admin role. And again, if you're new to Salesforce completely, you know, the best way to, you know, get your foot in the door is through our foundational course, which is admin. But we actually have enrollment right now for the consultancy skills course for the next cohort. It starts in October. So our deadline is the end of September if you do want to sign up. And we actually have a special offer right now that if you decide to join our admin course, but also also combine that with our Consultancy Skills course, we've got a special discount available. So what I'll do is I'll drop the links to both the course information below this video. You can book a call if you're already alumni with myself, or if you're new to Supermums and Salesforce, you can book a call with one of our career coaches. And I would just say to anyone, like, take the time to look at your options, Salesforce, you know, the remote flexible working opportunities, and just get all of your questions answered, I think is the biggest thing that I would say. So thank you so much, Kamilla, for your time today. And yeah, just feel free, if anyone has any questions, you can drop them in the comments below, or you can give either of us a message. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone. So today I